thoughts are spinning round in my head. My boss holds it down, 'cause I'm almost there. Now I see you through the window and I'm walking on air. But I won't let you know, and I know how it goes. It's supposed to feel incredible.
Welcome to another adventure with Overland America, Waterloo Village. Little history of this. Waterloo Village is a restored 19th century canal town in Bayram Township, Sussex County, west of Stanhope, in northwestern New Jersey, United States. The community was approximately the halfway point in the roughly 102-mile trip along the Morris Canal, which ran from Jersey City across the Hudson River from Manhattan, New York, to Phillipsburg, New Jersey, across the Delaware River from Easton, Pennsylvania. Waterloo possessed all the accommodations necessary to service the needs of the canal operation, including an inn, a general store, a church, a blacksmith shop to service the mules on the canal, and a watermill. For canal workers, Waterloo's geographic location would have been conducive to being an overnight stopover point on the 2-day trip between Phillipsburg and Jersey City.
From my head, let's kiss them away.
This is the village church. It also is the town meeting hall and place of worship for the people and the passer-goers who ventured through this canal town as they made their way into Manhattan. Here we are on the river. As you can see in the background, Sudan saying hi. Hi, Sudan. It's frozen. The ice on this river is probably about an inch thick, as you'll see coming up. It was actually probably strong enough to walk on, but none of us were brave enough to do it. I think Leo tried it, and as soon as he felt how slippery it was, kind of chickened out and ran back up the hill. But all in all, it was a beautiful, beautiful time to look at it. I mean, anybody can come look at one of these villages in the summertime when everything is green and there's a lot of people around. But if you come in the wintertime, there's very few people, and most everything is easily accessible, and you get a whole new perspective of what it really looked like for the settlers and the people that passed through here back in the days of when it was active. As I said earlier, this was a mill town, and the mill, they had the main part of this town was a mill, which the river ran underneath it, turning these big wheels, which in turn powered the saws and stuff for the mill. Very interesting, and I would highly recommend taking a trip here, even in the wintertime, just to check it out, because it is pretty awesome. As we move through the park, we come across the Blacksmith Store with the forges in the back. As you can see, this is where they would get their shoes and stuff made for their horses and their ox and their cattle that helped move the lumber and stuff through the mill. This was very interesting. It was set up to not only accommodate the people who lived here, but the passerbys and the stagecoach. As we walk past the falls, notice that all of these icicles hanging down I found it very beautiful. I mean, and this just goes to show that it was pretty chilly out that day. I mean, by the time we got home, our hands and stuff were pretty cold. But just looking at it in the wintertime gives you a whole new perspective, and the icicles and the frozen rivers and everything else. It made it all worthwhile in the end, and I'm hoping that you enjoy seeing a little bit of the wintertime from the comfort of your house with the heat going and the fire going, and maybe a bowl of popcorn or something to enjoy.
I'm bulletproof, I won't fall. I'm bulletproof, don't wanna shoot me down. I will always get up again. You're looking at me so cold. Get over yourself, are you for real? Why are you looking at me so cold? One's love is now we're enemies. You try to make yourself feel better by taking me down. Once I fell, but now I'm strong. I'm ready for the rematch. Shoot me down, don't you know I get up? Yeah, baby.
There we come upon my most favorite part of the whole Waterloo village, the lumber mill. As you can see inside, it was very interesting and very true to the era in which it was built. The inside shows the wheels that powered the lumber yard and the storage for the lumber and the trees that were brought into there, as well as if you look down, you can see the river that flows through the mill and powers those two big wheels that it turns to saw up above. And this is just another point of the history that that made us the country that we were, and it was just very interesting, and I really enjoyed this particular building the most of all as we made our journey through the Waterloo village.
I know that I should keep it cool, babe. Not lose my swag and play the fool, babe. Just play the game and hold on, maybe. But I'm done with the waiting, done with the waiting. I'm done with playing nice. Do you wanna go? Do you wanna go? Do you wanna go?
Waterloo Village also gave us a lot of breathtaking landscape views as we walked through the landscape here. Just take note of the beautiful scenery. Like I said, this is the winter time, and it does give a very different perspective than if you came here in the summertime. And we do plan on coming here in the summertime and checking it out. Also, the river here, like I said, was frozen, and it's in the most part, but there were some parts that weren't frozen, and this was also a very interesting characteristic of the wintertime visit to Waterloo Village.
Do you wanna go? Do you wanna go? Do you wanna go? I'm riding away tonight.
be a weekend lover. Yeah, I'ma be the best damn lover you got. I wanna mess up your covers.
Here we go. Sudan's taking a little break here at one of the rest areas here at the Waterloo Village. It's a table right on the riverfront next to a canoe rental area. Even though this was winter time and I don't think you could rent canoes right now, in the summertime they had a little office down in the house behind us, and you could rent these canoes and take them for a little trip in the river, which would be interesting and something that would be on our to-do list for a visit here during the summer and warmer months.
I ain't got no time for romance, but baby, I don't want to lead you on. Not looking for something steady, not ready for that. I'm the best thing that has ever happened to you. Here's your time to shine, or show me what you can do.
Here, as we tour through the mid to end section of the park, you'll notice a collage of some of the living structures that were built by the settlers of this village. A lot of them are very interesting and beautiful. If you've noticed on a few of them, they've modernized them a little bit by putting like vinyl siding or something like that on them, which was, to me, it's not of the era, and it was a mistake. But for the most part, a lot of them were kept original.
I got this weight on my shoulders, slowing me down. I don't know how it came about, and why the world is spinning faster every night. I feel I'm stuck in reverse somehow, but it ain't no one's fault that I am stuck here. No one to blame this on, feeling so hopeless. I keep on pouring salt on my wounds when I shouldn't stay. I feel the pressure on me, how it's itching under my own skin. It's getting real hard to breathe. I gotta move on right now. I feel the pressure.
As we head up towards the end of our journey here at Waterloo Village, we have a few interesting sites that we come across here towards the end. One is this gazebo area up here at the top of the hill, which, was kind of like a big open field, and gave, views to the surrounding historical structures, as well as a lot of the land area that we could see, and it made for some breathtaking and beautiful scenery, and we hope you enjoy it. Take a look.
I cannot stay. I feel the pressure on me, how it's itching under my own skin. It's getting real hard to breathe. I gotta move on right now. I feel the pressure. Ooh, when did I get so blind? I didn't see this coming. Ooh, I should have heard faith calling, trying to pull me out.
As we come to the end of our journey here at Waterloo Village, we hope you enjoyed watching our show. If you liked it, please like, subscribe, and leave a comment and share the video. That would help out our channel a lot. Again, we hope you enjoyed the video, and we'll catch you on the next trip.